Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mama and First Lady, our Mother of the Nation, our invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mzee, today is a day where the topic has totally resonated with the atmosphere, because we've just come out of elections, especially NRM internal elections, that have been so polarizing, like how people in the family can feel each one is important and each one is making a contribution and each one has strong support. But I'm glad out of this, we have managed to achieve what we've been working on the last few days. Our youth who have been not agreeing with how some of the things went, I'm happy to note that my good brother, Mr. Collins Tanga, and my sister Brenda Chichoncho have decided to reconcile today. And I want to request them to come in front here, Mr. President, so that we see the power of reconciliation and working together. It has been a big issue for some of us who have been trying to talk to these young people, to say that the party is above us and we should all focus on strengthening the NRM and garnering support for His Excellency the President. So I felt I should take this opportunity to thank them openly and also thank you who has preached reconciliation and requested that we talk to them. We are still talking to other groups. I'm really, really happy that we are going to sort out this matter. So it's an opportunity we take a picture with His Excellency the President and Mama, who have been praying for us. Let them take a picture with Mama and then the youth leaders, because these are part of the executive and people who have been strongly fighting. They also get an opportunity to join them as witnesses.
Let's clap our hands, appreciate the power of forgiveness and reconciliation. This is a testimony here at State House. So, young people, you remove as young people so that we continue with the program.
Thank you, our youth. Mr. President, again, today, I listened to two speeches that defined who you are and how God has used you. Early morning, I represented you at a celebration to mark 20 years of Quality Chemicals Industries, where Mr. Emmanuel Katongole nearly shedded here, showing how God guided you and you are able to support the manufacture of HIV/AIDS vaccines, HIV/AIDS drugs in Uganda at a time when everyone doubted the whole of Africa. Today they were celebrating 20 years and launching a therapeutic drug for the children, the first one ever, and going to open another factory. And why I related to this, the factory where it is situated was a land belonging to the prison, next to where Mr. Chris Rakasisi spent some good years. You can see the president is turning prisons into factories. Because we need more that can save this country than that can divide us. So we are so grateful, and I bring you greetings from the Right Honorable Speaker, who is our chief host, and she's in the field. And she has said I should thank you so much for accepting to host us once again here. And in a special way, thank Mama for ensuring that, we go when we are very satisfied. We've eaten well, Mama. We've had a very wonderful breakfast. And we peeped in the kitchen. There is more. So we want to appreciate you. But above all, for being the nation's prayer warrior. We want to thank you heartily, Mama. Mzee, God used you to bring peace and healing to this country. Because some of us who never lived in those times, when we read what used to happen, and we say you chose the best slogan for your campaign, which is protecting the gains. I think when Mr. Chris Rakasisi gives this confession, if you would ask him, do you think any other president would have forgiven? Maybe, but very few forgive the way you forgive. I've seen on several occasions where some people say, but the problem with the president, he wants to talk to everyone. He wants to, yes, he's the president for all. And for those, I've heard on several occasions, the president, when you bring an issue, he says, no, talk to them. Talk, because when you talk, you solve your issues. I urge everyone in this country to talk. The president is the president. We should talk to each other without conditions, like how Mr. Chris Rakasisi was released without any condition. But sometimes when we say we talk, people risk until you meet 20 plus conditions. Oh my God, that's not talking. Finally, Mr. President, we want to thank you as a parliament for the support you've given us over time, and we pray for you to go through this election peacefully. We shall support you in every way, through legislative means and everything, and anything that can bring healing, continued healing for this country. And above all, I urge all of us, when we forgive, we mean it. Because forgiving is, sometimes we take it casually. But we should mean it when we forgive. Mr. Chris Rakasisi and His Excellency the President, their example is a true example of true forgiving and reconciliation. But now, I go to church and we recite the Lord's Prayer, especially that important part. Okay? That important part of forgiveness. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. When you just get out like this, you grab him. I think that's where we need to focus much, much more. My Lord Bishop, some of us are going to be very cautious. We've learned the words. You've taught us, for example, just telling your wife that I love you. In my culture, she asks you, now, what have you done? Or what do you want from me? So you have to be cautious. You move slowly, slowly. You can't move to a Muchiga woman and you just say, I love you. She says, can't worship yet. So we have to move slowly, slowly, gradually. We are going to learn. Because this was a national address they've seen. And Professor Shikafunda confirmed that just telling her that I love you. After 40 years, I love you. You just say it. No. You have to be very cautious. But we've learned, so I'm going to tell my wife from here that I love her, and I'll be ready to face the consequences. I say I learned it from here. Mr. President, I want to invite you to address your guests.